Once again, this is the 7-day chart. We are still sitting here at $243.03, and we are going sideways right now, waiting for the next breakout to happen. It looked like we were starting to break out yesterday, but we came back down. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As always, this is Rich doing another video on XRP today. I hope you are all having a great day wherever you are in this great world. Chart. Many immediately say, we're going back down under $2 every time the XRP slips by a few cents. I don't see that occurring. In fact, I believe that we will continue to rise from here. Everyone believes that the upcoming week will be very significant for cryptocurrency, so let's wait and see what occurs. Following a 30% decline in Bitcoin dominance over the previous 2 cycles, the price of the XRP rose 1,000%, according to the expert. At this point, Bitcoin dominance has only decreased 5%. This is the reason why everyone is anticipating a much larger increase in the price of XRP. This is based solely on Bitcoin's dominance and past cycles, and no one is taking into account all of the catalysts that we also need to watch. I continue to believe that Ripple may do an initial public offering IPO early this year. I also believe that the Fed will have a significant impact on the price of some of these cryptocurrencies, and Gensler's departure from the SEC will be covered in more detail in this video. But that is why I keep telling you to watch the Bitcoin. I agree that if we were in a normal cycle, I would say maybe $7 to $10, but I think the Ripple v.CC case alone coming to an end is going to be a game changer. Then you look at crypto regulations, which are also a huge game changer. That's how high XRP may reach in war, worst case scenario. So they're saying that by the end of the year, XRP may reach $20. If I were to put a number on it, the worst case scenario would be $113. It's still too difficult to predict where XRP will go, but in the worst case, best case scenario, we get some utility driving the price of XRP, and we go to $50 plus, maybe even 3 digits, who knows. In the past 24 hours, Wales has amassed 360 million XRP. Every time someone looks at the price chart, they say, oh, I missed XRP. It's over $2 now, and it's too late to XRP. Remember that the whales are still purchasing XRP because they are aware of how much it is going to cost, which is why the whales are purchasing that XRP when you sell. Institutions will soon be purchasing that XRP as well. As I mentioned earlier, you are still in the early stages, so don't be deterred by a $2 and some change XRP. It will continue to rise significantly. Gary Gensler is scheduled to file an appeal against Ripple before January 15th as a parting gift. As you may know, this is what the SEC does. The last time this happened, Jay Clayton was leaving the SEC, and as he was going, he began the Ripple vs. SEC Kansas case. Now, it appears that Gensler may file an appeal. Ains, the new SEC chair, is on his way out the door, but everyone is wondering what will happen with him first. Will Gary's departure after Gensler all boats give us that bullish momentum? Ascend, I think that's going to be a good day for all of cryptocurrency, according to Brad Garlinghouse, but Atkins is coming up next, and some people are saying that he won't likely reject the case settlements. In other words, he's not just going to go out there and drop the case, he's going to collect that settlement money, and if Brad believes it's a good thing, he might just pay the $125 million and we can proceed. However, he might also want to proceed with that case, so that's just an option. Although I'm not claiming that will occur, I don't think it will, which is why Fed now is going live in March. I believe that the entire Ripple v.SEC issue needs to be resolved before then, so that a settlement or dismissal may occur. Prices for XRP are expected to increase, which would be beneficial. Market sentiment: if the SEC dismisses the appeal, it may indicate a more lenient attitude toward Ripple and the cryptocurrency sector. This is a case that both new and current XRP holders should keep an eye on because, in the short term, under new leadership, the SEC may lessen its aggressive stance, which could result in more settlements and more transparent regulations. However, we will have to wait and see how things work out. I do think that Atkins was selected for the SEC because I'm still confident that Atkins will become the SEC chair because Trump knows he will pave the way for the cryptocurrency industry. I just wanted to let you know that there is very little chance that this case will continue. Welcome to Washington Moment. Crypto leaders are interacting with the new administration. As we know, many people are traveling to Washington and discussing cryptocurrency, but rules will be implemented, and no one is entirely sure what those rules will entail just yet. Believe they will resemble Ma quite a bit. We need to make a lot of money off of this, because we beat the institutions to something we got in on the ground floor before the institutions even considered coming into crypto. I also think we're going to get a clear path forward for crypto in the United States, But what about the retail investor? We want regulations that are friendly to retail investors. Let's hope that happens, because you don't want them pushing us out of crypto for the first time in history. Is our only chance to achieve financial independence. But I'd like to see what the US's crypto regulations will look like. So far, everything appears to be going well, but banks are preparing to begin handling digital assets, which will be revolutionary and add a lot of value to this industry. It will also awaken many investors who aren't interested in crypto, who will say that if the bank is getting involved with crypto, then it has value, that is real value, and I believe that is also the route to widespread adoption, but I believe that they will start by working on those stablecoin bills, because they already know that stablecoins are the way of the future and want to get them implemented as soon as possible. Stablecoin laws also pave the way for digital currency issued by central banks. Many people always talk about fixing the current financial system, but I don't like the notion of going down that path. Instead, I would like them to find a different solution, perhaps even using XRP. Concerning the Ripple, and as listen, this informs you that there are institutions that are not named, but I'm still interested in how you would characterize your thoughts about institutions in particular. I want more people from the world involved. How would you characterize the sentiment that you're witnessing, whether it's in your clientele or even within your own company, where you mentioned that historically there have been one or two? It's been years of behind-the-scenes work, and now people are finally allowed to be public about some of this stuff. That's even happening at the large financial institutions, or it's especially happening at the large financial institutions when you look at the news that's happened just this past year. Has that changed at all? Yes, there is a lot of excitement to finally be able to bring to life what they've been working on for years. Week, or even just this past year, it's really difficult to keep up with all the news, because there's so much going on. For example, yesterday, or the day before, a private credit fund was introduced on Solana by a major financial institution. Ethereum ETFs finally went live after much discussion. You know, Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year, Bitcoin was up 85%, right? I'm not sure how much today, but it's impossible to keep up with everything that's now going public. We worked with them on a use case around payments where they can facilitate cross-border payments internally at Citi for their clients and move money at a much faster and cheaper rate than previously done. When I say things take time, that took several months. This is because there has been a build-up over years and years, and even a large bank like Citi has acknowledged this. It will take half a year to get that approved to proceed, so there are a lot of things that will come to fruition over the next few months, and I think I'm excited because he said he can now talk about it. Up until now, they couldn't discuss what they were doing at all. Did you hear him say that it takes months to build this kind of stuff out? It doesn't happen overnight, but Ripple is speeding it up now that they have plug-and-play options at Ripple with their software. So, when it comes to onboarding, many of these banks are simply plugging and playing within 7 days. They are already operational with Ripplet software. Consider how quickly the current financial system will be replaced by a digital one. It could happen in as little as 7 days. You'll also hear more businesses make announcements about their involvement with cryptocurrency, blockchain, and cross-border payments. Other banks will also emerge and make significant contributions. Announcements as well, which is why it was crucial to invest in cryptocurrency now before the time runs out. You beat all the big players to this market, and you will benefit from that. I happen to know a few people who had XRP and XLM on their bingo card. Listen to this right here. I'm sure you're asking yourself the same questions I did over the holidays. What cryptocurrency should I buy? Everyone, not just Bitcoin, should look into Bitcoin and have it as a macro asset. The rest is A. The picture is rather complicated, but we just know that growth is ahead as indexes. Of course, we like Coindesk 20, which was up 88% last year over 20 tokens, but the top winners were ones that very few people had on their bingo cards. That is to say, very few people believed that Ripple would be the top performer last year, and they will be the top performer in 2025 as well. I'm expecting XRP to outperform a lot of other cryptocurrencies, to shift the market capitalization of both Ethereum and Bitcoin, particularly once those catalysts begin to act in real time. That will be a game changer. As I mentioned earlier, when you look at XRP at $242, you're not late to XRP, you're still early to XRP compared to where it's going, and we're beginning to get an idea of how big this actually is. Share throughout the remainder of this year, and this is going to be a very big year. ISO finally going live, that's going to change everything.